Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease. My name is Angela Zaccanini, registered dietitian. We have Julia Pallas back with us today. She is our nutrition intern from the University of Pitt. And we have something special for you today because it is the month of March. And that means?
That's National Nutrition Month. So we're making a recipe that's kind of specifically suited towards the theme of National Nutrition Month, which is Beyond the Table. So this week we're kind of focusing on plant-based recipes with produce that's in season. So we have some spinach, avocados, artichokes, which are all in season for the month of March.
Perfect.
And we're just going to be making a little veggie dip today. Actually, one of our patients this morning was asking about a good dip to use for vegetables. So I think this is a perfect recipe for today, and it's super easy and quick. All you do is put some ingredients into the blender.
Yep. And these are all the ingredients we're using here today, right?
So we just have some avocados, some spinach, some canned artichokes that we just drained and chopped up a little bit, some garlic, lemon juice, tahini, which is like a sesame paste, and then some tofu, which we did buy firm tofu, but we made sure to press it a little bit extra. So we just put a heavy pan on top with some books, and we had the tofu on a plate with paper towels on the top and bottom, and then just pressed it for 15-20 minutes until most of the liquid was drained out. And yeah, then we just chopped it up.
Yeah, and we are using less of the ingredients that actually the recipe calls for because one, we have a very small food processor, and one of the other themes to this National Nutrition Month is to prevent food waste.
Right, so we're kind of making like a single serving, maybe like a double serving for me and Angela to share today.
Yep.
But yeah, feel free. The recipe includes, I think, like 8 servings for the full thing. This should probably just make maybe 2 or 3 servings.
Perfect.
So yeah, and it should keep in the fridge pretty well for a few days. I mean, these ingredients aren't ones that will go bad super fast.
Right. And the fact that we're using lemon juice with the avocado can help with that browning process.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely will prevent that oxidation from happening.
Excellent. Now, the recipe that you found, Julia, is this... This is from a blog.
Yes, this is from a blog. I'm pretty sure it's like a plant-based blog.
Okay.
It's called, what did we say it was called? Okonomi Kitchen.
Yep.
The recipe is just called avocado spinach artichoke dip. So it's kind of a healthier, more plant-based version of your favorite spinach artichoke dip. We did find the nutrition facts for it. So for a half a cup of the dip, it's going to give 133 calories. 0.5 grams of sugar, 310 milligrams of sodium, about 11 grams of fat. Most of that is the healthy unsaturated fats that you're looking for when you're cooking.
Yep.
No trans fat. 8 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, which is pretty good, especially if you're eating it with some vegetables or even some like whole grain like crackers.
Yeah.
So that'd be a really good high fiber snack. And then 4.7 grams of protein, which is, a decent amount for just a little snack.
For a low-calorie snack at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's good. And for dipping, like Julia mentioned, adding some vegetables in to get your vegetable serving. So you can use carrots, you can use broccoli, you can use bell peppers.
Right. Really, whatever your favorite veggie is or whatever you have on hand would probably taste good in this dip.
Definitely. And we also bought... some crackers to dip it into, because if you're looking for that salty, crunchy snack, which a lot of our patients tell us they are, you can get all the nutrition from this dip and then, have that satisfying salty crunch with it.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we just add all this to the blender, right?
Yeah, it's
or the
super
food processor.
simple. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so for the spinach, it's frozen spinach, the recipe calls for. You could probably use fresh spinach if that's what you have.
For sure.
We just heated it in the microwave to defrost it, got out some of the moisture, and yeah, so we're gonna add that.
Okay.
And then next we're just gonna add in the artichokes. Like I said, these are canned. We just drained them and chopped them up a little fine.
Oops. I missed the entire food processor. Okay.
Next, the avocados.
Okay.
And this is, what did we say? 2.5 avocados.
2.5.
The full recipe calls for 5. And these were pretty small avocados that we got, so shouldn't be too much.
Okay. I'm just dicing them up
Yeah.
a little bit to make our lives easier with this food
Make the
processor.
food processor's life easier.
Yeah. Okay.
And then next we're just gonna add in the tofu. And that's where most of the protein, or really all the protein in this recipe, is coming from. Tofu is a really great source of plant-based protein. It's a complete protein, so it has, all the amino acids that you need.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna add in the garlic. So we're just adding 2 garlic cloves. We didn't even chop them up. Hopefully the food processor will get them. Then some tahini. And the recipe says you can use either tahini or cashew butter. So whatever you can find or whatever you prefer is totally fine.
Okay.
And then next we're gonna add some lemon juice. It's just a tablespoon. And that'll add flavor and prevent those avocados from getting a little bit brown as they sit in the fridge.
Perfect. Okay.
And then one ingredient that we do not have is nutritional yeast. And nutritional yeast would add some extra protein, some vitamins, minerals. If you've never had it, it kind of tastes like a little cheesy.
Yeah. That's what I feel like a lot of vegans use if they're making a pasta dish.
Right.
Anything that would require some like sprinkled cheese or Parmesan cheese on top.
Yeah, so it would be really good in this to add that kind of flavor, but we don't have it, so it's totally fine.
That was my mistake. Yeah, I didn't add it to the grocery list. But, and we are trying to keep this complete vegan. We did have some fresh Parmesan cheese, but we're like, we're just going to omit it.
Exactly. If you have that and want to add that and don't mind making it just vegetarian instead of fully vegan, you could always add something like a little Parmesan cheese.
Definitely.
That'll also give you that like umami flavor.
Yes. And the seasonings,
we just have salt and pepper.
Okay.
Let me grab pepper. I forgot.
Okay. Right here, over here. And then I think crushed red pepper flakes.
Yeah, it said you can garnish with red pepper if you would like. We'll add some because we like spicy.
Okay.
Give some pepper.
Thank you. Okay.
And then some red pepper flakes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that's really it. Now we're just going to blend it up, and then we'll have our dip, and we'll try it with some carrots and crackers.
Good.
This would even be a good recipe to have if you're having company at your house and you want to put out a dip. I feel like this would be a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
No one would even know it had tofu in it.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, when you sent this to me, I was like, wow, there's tofu in it. Because, I think spinach dip, I'm like, oh, it has to have cheese, it has to have sour cream. Or
it smells kind of like spinach dip.
It really
it
does.
It smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
I'm just mixing this up a little bit because...
Yeah, we're helping out the food processor.
Yeah.
If you have a bigger food processor, this process would probably go a little faster.
Definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't have too much liquid in it, so let's hope this food processor can handle it.
It's looking good.
Yeah, it does actually look really good. Slowly but surely, it's getting there.
You'll get there. Could you imagine if we made the whole recipe?
Yeah.
We'd have to do many batches.
Yeah, we were thinking of maybe doing the full recipe, but we were like, oh, this food processor would not be able to hold that or blend it up in one batch. So
yeah.
But
This is looking good. It smells really good.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised with how good it smells.
I like whenever you can sneak some things in,
Yeah.
like this tofu.
Right. You would probably have no idea. It's maybe adding some bulk to it. Like this dip will probably fill you up if you eat a good amount of it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that there's 5 grams
Yeah.
of fiber in a half of a cup.
Right.
That's
really good.
We consider something high in fiber when it's 3 grams.
Yeah.
So this is pretty...
Yeah, and the recommended for the day for the average person is around like 30 grams. And most people find it really hard to get in that amount. But, including a dip like this and just even getting those 5 grams will get you on your way.
Yeah. I love like good nutrient-dense snacks like this one. And you mentioned today one of our patients was inquiring about a certain dip or a snack. And these are kind of our recommendations.
Right.
And Julia had mentioned that she makes like a Greek yogurt dip and uses a low-fat.
Yeah, I use like a low-fat Greek yogurt, and then I buy like a seasoning packet, like a ranch packet, or like a French onion soup, like
I love that
powder packet. And it's really good. I eat it with like carrots and broccoli and celery or whatever your favorite vegetable would be. It's a really great thing to have on hand, and it especially if I prep all the vegetables early in the week, it really encourages me to eat them. Like
Yeah.
they're already prepped and ready. I put them just in a container, have with my thing of dip.
I think that's a awesome idea.
Yeah.
And if you are concerned about sodium, they do have the low sodium packets, or you can just look for like an actual
Like
ranch seasoning mix.
Like that you can make yourself.
Exactly, like the actual recipe for it
Right.
instead of those pre-made
Right,
packets.
because then you can control the sodium level, add in
Exactly.
what you like.
Love that idea.
Yeah.
When you mentioned that to a patient, I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so smart, because then you're getting the protein from the Greek
Yeah.
yogurt, you're getting some probiotics.
Exactly.
I mean,
the veggies.
yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I was
cool.
even just thinking you could do it with like a taco seasoning mix and make like a taco dip.
Love it.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Yes.
The options are endless.
All right, I think
Yeah, I think
we have
that
some
looks
chunks
good.
in here, but that's
That's
okay,
fine.
right?
Right, why not?
Let me have that bowl and we can try it out.
Right.
If I can get this off the thing. Okay.
Yeah, no, this
Looks
really
beautiful.
Good. Yeah, the color is so pretty.
It looks great.
Perfect for the month of March.
Yes.
Yeah, we
National
made another green recipe last week with the pesto pasta.
Yep.
Really honing in on St. Patty's Day.
We're keeping a theme going here. This looks
Okay.
beautiful.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, so like Angela said, we have some crackers. These are like a multi-seed cracker. They have 3 grams of protein actually,
Okay.
and 2 grams of fiber. So
What's
you know,
the serving size on those, Julia?
14 crackers. I
Wow.
feel like that's a decent amount.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're eating these with the dip, you're getting a good amount of protein, a good amount of fiber, and then we also have some carrot sticks, which same deal again, more fiber, some color, and lots of antioxidants from the carrots.
Whoa, my mic, sorry about that. I wanted to just zoom in on this, like how pretty it looks.
Yeah, no, it looks really good.
And just appetizing, and overall, I also think the consistency is good.
Right. I
You
like
know?
a thick, like chunky dip.
Absolutely. Okay. So we have carrots to dip it in, and we also have these Crunch Master crackers.
Right. And if you've never had these actually are really good crackers. Highly recommend trying these out if you haven't.
Awesome. What are you
Okay.
gonna try first, carrot or cracker?
I'll do a carrot
Yeah,
first.
let's do a crack
Let's
or
see.
a carrot. Thank you.
I like that Whole Foods sells pre-cut carrots.
I know,
feel
how
like
pretty.
baby carrots are just not as good as
Oh.
real food.
Good thing I have my apron on.
Okay. It's actually really, really good.
Really good.
Mm. I really like that.
I love it too.
Wow. Yeah, I would snack on that all day.
I mean, definitely the spice.
Yeah.
The crushed red pepper is clutch for us who like
Yeah.
something spicy.
Mm.
Really gives it a kick. There's a lot of flavor in there.
Yeah.
Tofu is very bland to begin with.
Right.
So if you're
you would
worried,
you would not know it was in there.
no, if it's something you're trying to experiment with, try this.
Yeah. I'll try it with a cracker.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And then the avocados. I mean,
Yeah.
healthy fat.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a guacamole. Excuse me.
Really?
Sorry. You can't talk. I'm crying now. I love those
But it
crackers.
does kind of give like a bulked up guacamole
Yeah.
kind of vibe to it.
Awesome.
Mm.
What a great recipe.
Yeah, highly recommend this one, especially for National Nutrition Month.
Yeah.
We're focusing on plant-based,
Yeah.
in-season fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I think this is a winner.
Try it.
Yeah, so easy.
Bring it out for a crowd. They would never know.
They would never know.
I love that. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, no, I could serve this to like my brother who hates tofu, and he really would never
Would
know.
never know. Awesome. Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing this recipe, Julia.
Yeah, of
this
course.
was great. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the chat.
Mhm.
I'm also going to include my email address so you can reach out to me directly if there is a recipe you're looking for, or if you have some ideas or anything you want to share with us. We love to hear from you. We
Definitely.
really appreciate the feedback.
Right.
Like, subscribe, all the things so you get all of the content weekly. We'll continue to share all of these great recipes that we decide on.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy National Nutrition Month.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna just shoot this email down here. Okay.
Oh.
So my email address is at the bottom of the screen. Please feel free again to reach out to me anytime. We love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.